Hello, my name is Colin Coleman.
And Colin, very nice to meet you.
And you, Oz?
So what do you bring to the ephemera fair? Which kind of ephemeras?
So my ephemera is, my speciality rather, is slightly different to the other dealers who are represented here. Everything that I display or am involved with is related to classical music. So I do have a few variations, the occasional cinema poster, or film poster rather, programs and other odd ephemera. But in the main I have pictorial sheet music covers with the music, programs from performances at theatres for opera and oratorio, pictures, engravings, mezzotints of performers and other people, letters and autographs, and that sort of material that's all related to classical music and opera world. I started just at the turn of the century, so I've been doing it a little while now. So yeah, just before the millennium turned, was my first catalogue, and that was all sheet music, piano music and rare and antiquarian music. And since then it's grown exponentially, but I deal mainly in printed music and manuscript music.
Do you collect yours also?
I don't collect myself. I mean, I do tend to keep a few things which are quite nice, but I don't have a particular hobby for collecting. And I think as a dealer it's not wise to do that. Or if you do that, you shouldn't admit to it, because there's nothing worse than saying, well, I've got one at home, but you can't have it. So here we have a couple of items which are portraits of the composer Carl Maria von Weber. That's interesting in this week because we're coming up on the 5th of June to the 200th anniversary of his death. And he died in London in Sir George Smart's house. Sir George Smart was a famous pianist, but mainly known as a conductor, and did a lot in the music profession, a lot of philanthropic work in the music profession as well. And Weber was staying with Smart in his house in Great Portland Street, correct myself, and he died there from tuberculosis while he was in London, hopefully amassing a lot of money for his family, but unfortunately he died and never got back to his wife. And when he died, his funeral was held at St Mary Moorfields. He was a Catholic, and later in the century, a couple of decades later, Wagner was instrumental in, the composer Richard Wagner, was instrumental in getting his remains transferred to Dresden, his hometown. So yes, this is thematically important this week in the anniversary of his death.